Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from HaikeLite. Now this here was sent to me by Banggood.com. Comes in this box. Now this has several versions of LEDs that come in it. Now this model comes with several different LED types. Mine here is 6500K. Mine also features the Cree XHP 50.2 LEDs. So let's wait no further. Let's open this up and see what's in. And we have the user manual. These are the different LED that you can get in it. Now this is a pretty well detailed, and as you can see, multi-languages, also in English, and of course world famous UI, and it's Anduril, so it's really nice. A lot of features you can do with this light, but we're going to go over a lot of the basics. Fully customizable as well. Plus, you can always remember that you do something you don't like to the light, you can easily factory reset it to start over again. Go ahead and open up this bag here. So you've got two O-rings. One lanyard here. That's pretty good size. It's got all these other attachments, which I'm not a big fan of. These quick releases. Really nice length. Charging cable type C. Rapidly charge it. And you've got the light here. Grab it out of here. And there it is. Knurling on here is nice. A little on the rough side, not much though. A lot of heat sinking. But it's not deep, but it's there. Kind of a semi-gloss. Button is pretty much flush with the body. And we've got the charging port there, type C. Get it charged a lot faster. This will charge at 2 amp. Steel bezel on there. Feels good in the hand. Got some weight to it, even with no batteries. Areas for the lanyard. Definitely recommend a rope style versus these metal ones here. It does have a quick release on here, but it's kind of a weak point. Not a huge fan of those. So definitely want to get maybe a rope style paracord and feed it through there. These bigger lights definitely have to carry it. You might drop it. It's good to have a lanyard on it. Smaller ones I don't use lanyards on, so you can table stand that if you need. Style and design on this is nice. Does look familiar to me. I did a review a long time ago of their Trekker. Definitely has a similar style to that light. And the machining and finish on this is very nice. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 smooth reflectors. And again, this is running the Cree XHP 50.2 LEDs. Now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the insides. This is running 318 650s, and the springs down in there are good heavy duty quality. Well greased threads, contact plate there on the head. Alright, now let me bring out the 3 batteries I'm going to be using in this test. These are the LG MJ1s. These are a button top version. Really like these, great for these type of lights. And this is an unprotected cell. This is 3500 milliamp, 10 amp cell. Should provide plenty of power for this light. My all-time favorite cells are the LG HG2, and I did order some LG HG3s, so hopefully I'll get those and test those out as well. Let's go ahead and get this put back together. And we got a confirmation blank there. Now let's go through the UI. UI, pretty simple. Press and hold will ramp that up. Press and hold to ramp that down. Really simple, easy to use on that by default, which is what I'm going to leave it on. We'll show the beam here. See, it's going to be a little more on the floody side because of all of those LEDs, but it does have a centralized hotspot area here that's more intense and just tapers off on that spill area. Almost got that flower effect there. And now we're going to go ahead and ramp it all the way up. Whew, that's a lot of light. Now if you do want to change it to stepping, you simply 1, 2, 3. Now all you do is press and hold. It will go up through those light outputs by stepping and stepping back down. 1, 2, 3. Now you're back to the ramping. So you got the best of both worlds. And I like the ramping feature because you can just ramp it down and ramp it back up. So that's nice. Now if you do want to check the battery level from off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.1, 4, 4.1. Now that is blinking on that last one. I'll let you know. And if you want to stop that, just simply click on that. Alright, so now we're going to go to another special mode. It's actually pretty cool. One of my favorites on some other lights that I have. Click, click, and hold will get you what they call a candlelight mode. I see that a little bit there. And you can intensify that light output a little bit brighter. and it's actually pretty cool. Especially if you have a huge diffuser or you make one, put that on there, it looks actually pretty cool. And you can lower that up or down just like that. Now in order to change the other special mode, double click will now give you the other bike mode. Now you can intensify that in light output as well, or lower it whatever level you want. Double click again will get you strobe, and this is more of a party strobe, so you can intensify that more rapidly. Now my camera's kind of wigging out a little bit, but it's pulsating quickly. Then of course you press and hold that to go down towards more of a strobe, and if you're moving it'll kind of make you look like you're slowing down. It's actually pretty cool. Double click again will get you tactical strobe, and that is intense, and no, you cannot control the light output on that, but boy, that is bright. Double click again, now you're back to what they call a thunderstorm mode, which is really amazing. I did this with my wife. We had a fire burning and just had this going in the corner of the room. Not this particular light, but other lights that I've had, and it's pretty crazy. You don't have that scary effect as far as sound is concerned, you just have the visual effect. Even if you put it in a window, closed curtains, you can see through it. It's actually pretty cool. And if you double click again, we're right back to the candle mode. Click it one time, turns that off. Now from off, you can double click to get high, and then double click will get you turbo. And that's a lot of light. Click that one time, shuts it off. This light does have memory mode, so if you raise it up to about right there, turn it off, turn it back on. Nice feature, a way. Just make sure that you lock out the light by manually twisting the barrel like that, and you're back in business. Definitely recommend doing that versus the digital lockout mode, which you can do 4 clicks from off. We'll enter the lockout mode. We'll do that now for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that locked out the light, so now it will only come on the lowest light, will not stay on. So 1, 2, 3, 4 turns the light back on. Now you can turn it on and you're back in business. Digital lockout mode, not a huge fan of, because the batteries still drain. If you break the connection like that, there's no contact, the batteries tend to last a lot longer. Alright, well that's all there is to this light. What I'm going to go over it with, as far as easy, right out of the box, you can use it, have quite a few features. You can, like I said, fully program this light, do a lot of other stuff, which you can read the manual for. If you're into that, definitely is easy to do. If you do mess up, it's not the way you want it, you can factory reset that as well. Make sure you keep your manual handy. Alright, so let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the HaikeLite HK04. I've got it on ramping. Let's do several stepping levels here. Or should I say ramping, that is. That water spout is 35 feet where I'm standing. Pretty much all flood, but it does have a centralized focused area there. There it is on the fence. See that hot spot? intensity there. Pan around here a little bit. Beam quality is very nice, especially if you're looking for something that shows a large area at once. This is going to be the light for you. I'll ramp it up here a little bit, see how it does. There we go. Huge amount of light. And it is 39 degrees out here. Just checked my phone. Tree of Life, 138 feet from where I'm standing. That tree there behind it is 238 feet. So you've got at least 200, 300 feet of usable light output range for this light. Probably more, but usable, it's definitely 300 feet. Easily seen across the park to those playgrounds. 65 feet to this tree. There it is there. We'll do a beam profile here. And you see how wide it is. Nice coverage area. Got that flower petal type beam. Alright, let's go to the highest one. There we go there. That's high. And then we'll do turbo. Definitely recommend button top cells or slightly raised cells for this light. Unprotected is also recommended. Sorry about my camera there. Before and after here, kind of give you an idea. Alright, let's go ahead and do turbo. See how it does. Wow. That is impressive. Look at that. 238 feet there. Like I was saying, you've got easily 300 feet or more. And it is making those palm trees out in the darkness. Now it's really cold out here, so really helps with keeping the light cool. Making those trees way out there in the distance. Look at that. Even those playgrounds out there. Huge amount of light. And we'll end it over here on the Tree of Life. All right. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. This HK04 did not fail to impress. The beam, in my opinion, is more on the floody side. Huge, wide, usable spill. Does have a centralized hotspot that'll help with range, but it's mostly flood, in my opinion, which is great. So if you need to see a good 100, 200 feet, this is definitely going to be a good performer. Now, as far as for extreme amount of range, as far as a dedicated thrower or a combination beam, this is not going to do what you want in that aspect. But if you're needing a large area lit up at one time, this is definitely a light that you should check into. The other LEDs might give a little bit different beam performance. My understanding is that the SST40 and the XPL High give more throw, so you might want to check into those if you need more range. But this one here definitely impressed me. Light output is more than you'll ever need, especially for most applications, And this does get pretty warm out there. It's really cold out there in my area that I live, so this definitely helped with run times, keeping the lights cool, and that's always a benefit for cooler weather, in my opinion. All in all, solid build quality. I've done a lot of HaikeLite reviews in the past, and they've always been a really nice quality light for what you're going to pay for them. Okay, now I want to thank Banggood.com for sending me this to review. Now I am carrying these in my online store. I do have 2 of them. All you do is look on that link down below there. Both links are there. My discount code is at the top of the page near the flashlight picture. Click on that. It'll copy and paste it automatically. When you go to checkout, all you do is right click it and paste it, and you're ready to go. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from HaikeLite to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.